In a world where African leaders are expected to bow to old colonial powers, one young soldier just shook the global balance. At just 36 years old, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso, stood proudly in Moscow's Red Square shoulder to shoulder with Vladimir Putin, while Western leaders watched in silence. Is this the beginning of a new anti-imperialist alliance? Or the start of a geopolitical earthquake shaking Africa free? Welcome back to Discover Africa, where we decode global politics and power shifts. Today we explore the explosive significance of Traoré's visit to Moscow, what it means for Burkina Faso, for West Africa, and for the world order. In 2022, Ibrahim Traoré emerged from relative obscurity to lead a coup in Burkina Faso, ousting the previous junta just months after they themselves had seized power. Promising sovereignty, security, and an end to foreign manipulation, Traoré gained massive popularity. He's not just a soldier, he's become a symbol of resistance for millions across Francophone Africa who are fed up with French military interventions and foreign control of natural resources. On May 9, 2025, during Russia's Victory Day celebrations, President Traoré was not just a guest. He was a symbolic presence. Alongside the leaders of Mali and Niger, he stood in Red Square, signifying a growing strategic axis between post-colonial Africa and Russia. For decades, Burkina Faso depended on French military support and U.S. training programs, but these interventions failed to stop jihadist insurgencies. In fact, many say they deepened the crisis, leading to instability and corruption. Enter Russia, promising non-interference, military hardware, and geopolitical protection at the UN. Traoré is tapping into this alternative, not just for security but as a way to escape the Western orbit. Victory Day in Russia isn't just about history. It's about anti-fascist victory, sovereignty, and resisting imperialism. For Traoré and other Sahel leaders, it resonates deeply. They're fighting their own version of occupation. But this time, it's economic and political. Western media responded with unease, calling it a worrisome turn and dangerous alignment. But on African social media, it was a celebration. Hashtags like #Traoré2025 and #FreeAfrica exploded. In Burkina Faso, massive rallies welcomed Traoré home, supporters calling him Africa's Thomas Sankara reborn. But critics warn that turning to Russia is trading one imperial power for another. Is Traoré really liberating his people, or just shifting allegiances? Burkina Faso is not alone. The Sahel bloc is growing bolder. And with Russia, China, and even Iran showing interest, Africa is becoming a strategic chessboard again. Traoré's next steps could involve joining BRICS, expanding gold for oil deals, or even inviting permanent Russian military bases. The old world order is cracking, and Traoré is helping swing the hammer. Is Ibrahim Traoré a freedom fighter or a pawn in a new global game? Tell us what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into African geopolitics. Until next time, stay informed and stay powerful.